Hello everyone, this is Mohamed. I am a sales engineer at BST company. Today we are in Ekaterinburg. We are attending one of the largest expo in Russia. It's been held with the United of Arab Emirates and Russian companies. Today we are very glad that we are with our teammates of BST company, and we are going to discuss some of your concerns and some of the African and international concerns about BST company.
Hey, hello Mohamed, how
Hello,
are you?
Sir Dennis. Hello.
Hello Mr. Salio, how are
Hello,
you?
Mr. Salion. Mr. Dennis, can you just give us some briefly ideas about how are you working with the international companies? And then we know that you've been working with the international companies since very long time ago already. So can you just give us some overview about your business with the international companies as a Russian company?
Of course, it is a pleasure, Mr. Mohamed, to share our experience. And you are right that we have been on this international market for more than 7 years already, and we have gained very wide experience, starting from individual sales, which were not so quick, which were not so efficient, and finally, after gaining too much experience from operating with African countries, we have come up with a very efficient business model, and this business model is called selling drilling rigs from stock, meaning that now we are focused on looking for some partners, for dealers in African countries to whom we supply our products, and these partners sell these drilling rigs in stock, and meaning that customers in Africa, they do not need to wait for the product, and they do not take the risk of paying in rubles or in US dollars. They pay in their local currency. It's very, very efficient, and as a result, this business model now is implemented in 6 countries. Actually, we have our own companies, our own offices in Senegal and in Cote d'Ivoire, where people are buying our products already right now as we are speaking with you. And also we have 4 authorized representatives in Nigeria, Kenya, Zambia and Tanzania, where we supply our containers in a continuous manner, non-stop, and people will be able to buy these products online just in our local warehouses in these countries. So that's our current up-to-date update experience of communicating and partnering with our people, with our partners in Africa.
Mr. Salion, I just want to ask you also regarding what difficulties that you face since these 7 years with the African market. What is what kind of difficulties, what kind of concerns that you face with the African market?
Okay, thank you, Mohamed. Thank you very much. As Denis has said, we are already in Africa 7 years. We are already working with them, and we face small concerns that by experience, we developed a strategy that to fix these problems. For example, for the first time, African countries weren't aware that in Russia there are companies who are working with this huge equipment. So they were facing with a problem of information. So we developed a strategy to be more visible in Africa. So when we started, companies were a little bit concerned about the payments. They were thinking like it's not scammers or something like this. But with experience, we started with them, and we worked on a strategy also of payment, and they started paying, and we started delivering them. Also, another problem was logistics, because it's a little bit far, and before COVID, all was okay. We were sending to them, not problem. But since COVID has started and until now, it has been a little bit problematic. But as we have said, we also developed a strategy that is working normally. We are supplying them. There is not problem until now. We are currently, as we are talking about, our products are on way going to Africa. So our business is working normally. We have a distribution channel who is working normally. We are just working from Africa, this partnership who will develop in next few years. As we can see, we are at the stand of Make It. We are discussing with partnership with Arabian countries also, so that everything will be efficient and easy to supply our goods from UAE or from Europe. All the route will be okay for our distribution channel.
Let's go back to you, Mr. Dennis. I just want to also ask you, based on your experience related with cooperation with the international companies in Africa and also in Latin America and Europe, how do you see far BST will go to UAE companies or UAE markets?
Actually, Mr. Mohamed, it's a good question, and I am excited about the market of the UAE, and I think it is an opening market to our company where we can reach very good success. Because I can tell you the truth, already several years ago, 3 years ago, we supplied 2 drilling rigs to the market of the UAE. It was a self-propelled drilling rig, SBU URB Mini, and URB 2D3, a big truck, drilling rig mounted on truck, which I used now on the international projects in the UAE. So the first rig is used to construct artificial islands, which is called World, and the second drilling rig, 2D3, it is used at the petroleum projects at NOC, ensuring safety on the site. So having in mind our broad experience and successful experience of building the business models in Africa, ensuring that the products are sold in stock, I think we will be pretty successful by duplicating this model or even upgrading it, improving it to the market of the UAE, because we have already seen that the demand is there, that people need such type of drilling rigs, and considering also the very fast development of the UAE, I think that the products, the drilling rigs produced by BST company will have very high demand on this market.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Dennison, for all of your explanation. I just want to also ask you some question regarding some concern of the customers of UAE. Some of them are asking how long do you need to dispatch all of your machines to UAE. Some of them are asking about if you are fully prepared of all of the business model also in UAE markets.
Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Mohamed. It's a good question because now customers have two main concerns, and maybe not even from the UAE but from other countries as well. Number one, the question is about payment, and number two question is about delivery. And I can tell for sure that now BST company has fully re-established the logistics chain, not concerning only the UAE, but all companies, all countries in the world. So no matter where we want to dispatch our products right now, to the UAE, to Latin America, to Europe, or even to Africa, we have the fully re-established logistics chain. So we may accept the payments in a safe manner, and due to our partner, so we have a reliable partner who helps us. And also as for delivery, so we can deliver also our projects in a very secure manner, because this business model, the updated one, and the logistics scheme has been tested, and it has been proved to be successful, and we are using it without any problems. For example, right now, to deliver the drilling rig to the UAE is approximately 1 month. and the shipment will be direct from Russia to the UAE. So it is absolutely possible. And hopefully, after we manage to establish the full-scale office of BST in the UAE, all the customers they will be able to buy the product also from stock, just the way our customers do it in Africa right now.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. Mr. Ismail, I also want to have one question for you. Is this business model is limited only for UAE companies and UAE market, or also it can be also can be for the border countries around UAE markets?
Thank you very much, Mohamed. Like Denis has explained, this business model is not only for UAE, it is a business model who is working with the Middle East and Africa. So currently we are implementing this business model in French-speaking country currently. So we already have partners in Senegal, also in Cote d'Ivoire, and we have seen that for the first time the process is already working normally. There is no any problem with it. So the business model is universal, the Middle East and Africa also.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Maybe you want to add something, Mr. Dennis?
Yes. I wanted to ask my colleague, Mr. Solio, what do you think? We already managed to establish our own offices in Senegal and in Cote d'Ivoire, and it has taken 2 years. For 2 years, though, these offices have been operating and developing actively. But also, what are your forecasts for other countries, French-speaking countries, maybe neighboring countries? What do you think? What perspectives can we expect from other French-speaking countries, and which countries would you select for us to develop the same business model?
Thank you, Denis, for your questions. In African-speaking countries, I think there is much more potentials. We can first of all focus on countries where there is a huge demand for machines of minerals and water. So for example, Mali will be our first focus. Also, we can say Central Africa, Congo, for example, also can be a big market for us.
Thank you so much for all of your explanation and briefly explanation regarding UAE markets and Middle East market and also African markets as well. We're hoping and wishing for you best of business in UAE companies and the African market as well. Thank you guys.
So much. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Yes, Mr. Mohammed, we talked a lot about our business model, which is actively being implemented in the countries of Africa, and we develop this strategy also in the French-speaking countries on the African continent. And I already mentioned that we have already successful experience of supplying several drilling rigs to the UAE. And my question to you, what is your forecast, what is your assessment about developing of our products in the Middle East market? Because as far as I know, this region is developing very, very fast right now. So I would like to get your vision on this development, how we can develop in this direction.
Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Dennis. It's a very good question first, actually. I just want to also let you know that the demand of our equipment based on our research for the UAE market and the Middle East market, they have the same demand of African market as well. Maybe we can say that yes, we know that Middle East countries are growing fast, and that it would give BST a more opportunity also to grow also with those countries, because they have a big vision also, as well as African market as well also. So based on our negotiation with the representative of UAE government, and also with the representative with the industrial ministry government people, these people are very awareness, or they are very they have high of understanding about how can they conduct negotiation with the international companies, how can they bring international companies to their market. So they have a very a clear direction for all investors around the world. So that help also BST company to reach the potential market as easy and fast also.
That's very good, very promising. Thank you for your vision, and I wish you good luck and success in development of this direction.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. Thank you so much.
Dear friends, during the Expo, our company held number of meetings with the representative of the United Arab Emirates, new client, representative of government agencies, heads of free trade zone and individual emirates, as well as employees of logistic companies and financial institutions. As a result of the negotiation, a general development strategy in the UAE region was developed, and specific agreements were reached in issues such as marketing, logistic, warehousing, financial, operation, and technical services. Dear friends, BST is welcoming everyone, is ready to become a partner with BST. For more details on how to become a partner with BST company, you can easily reach me through my contact details in the video description. A special thanks to everyone who believed and trust BST company. We will be always grateful to serve you, and all of BST teams around the world are ready to cooperate with you.